Super nice day out today. New Year's Eve 2023. Alright guys, today we're going to install a 24 volt AC unit in the box truck. So this is the system that I went with. It's a 24 volt, basically a mini split AC. I bought this off of Amazon after I saw a couple of YouTube video reviews, and I figured that this was going to be the best option for me since I'm working with limited space, and I'll also have a 24 volt lithium battery bank. First things first, we got to mount this condenser compressor unit, and that's going to go underneath the frame on the box truck. Alright, so you can see here, the main reason I went with this setup is the overall height and just size of this unit. Mini split units are going to be like 16-18 inches in height and only have 14 inches of height to work with underneath the van before it starts protruding underneath. And I didn't want anything to hang out too low underneath the chassis, and I didn't want to cut a hole in my floor to raise the floor up to compensate. So this is what we've got here. This is going to determine basically the length of my hoses, so I definitely want to do this first, and then once we punch the holes through and get all the AC lines inside the van, we're going to go ahead and mount this accordingly as well. Alright, so we're up here at the passenger side frame rail. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. So this is basically the frame rail that I'm going to be mounting this unit to. So basically what I need to do is kind of hold it up there, hoist it up underneath here, mark some holes where I need to drill, and then we could start drilling and installing our plus nuts. So let's get to it. Alright, so I looked at things a little bit closer, and the frame is really thick on this truck, so I feel like it's going to be a big pain to drill through. And so what I'm going to do is use two pieces of uni strut, just basically bolt that to the frame, and then what will happen is I'll have a lot of room to basically screw in all the holes here. I'll have more flexibility on through bolting the unit to the uni strut. So we'll see how that goes. We'll go ahead and cut these to length and give it a shot. This is going to be cut to like 14, that's like 15 inches. So let's get a little clamp out here, clamp it to my desk so it doesn't jump out at me. So I have a confession. I tried to cut this on my chop saw, and that did not go well. I'm sure this blade is no good anymore, but oh well. Alright, so we've got both of the uni strut pieces here attached to the frame, and so the next step is we're going to use these inserts to go inside of the frame rail. Basically going to allow us to put these threaded inserts in and screw down to the uni strut frame. Alright, so today is the 18th of January, and it's a special day for me because here at my shop I have transitioned from doing any kind of bike work to building out my box truck full time. It's super weird for me. I've been here for the past 4 years. We've built a lot of amazing bikes, gas bikes, and we transitioned into the e-bikes with the Sur-Ron, Talaria, Super 73. And so it's honestly been my dream to be able to travel the country and take my bike with me and just see where that takes me. So that's basically what we're going to be doing here for the next 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. We've got less than 2 weeks to finish out the rest of this box truck and hit the road and go to Florida. So yeah, I'm really excited. Just wanted to kind of document this day as like the official turning point of the future, really. So tomorrow we build. Alright, so I wanted to just kind of stop and give you guys a little update. So it's like day 2 of building the box truck full time. What I've done, I'll show you on the inside, but here are the refrigerant lines and the AC condensation drain. I have the condenser compressor mounted underneath on the frame rails. We'll show you that here later. We've got this nice RV door, and then here's my shore power outlet. So I just went with a 30 amp Going to be running a SunGold 3000 watt 24 volt inverter charger. So on the inside, this is kind of like my battery box setup, and doesn't look like much progress, but took a little bit to kind of manage all the cables and figure out the links and crimp everything. So right now my goal is to get this all up and running. I've got 4 24 volt 100 amp hour Redodo lithium batteries. This is kind of like the battery tray setup that I've got going on here. Right now I'm working on running the power wire that comes up from the compressor on the outside. Just going to run that to the bus bars and just try to finish up this whole battery box.
Barely makes any noise.
Alright guys, we got a really exciting update. The past 2 days I've been working on the wiring inside the box truck, getting the 120 all set up and ready just to basically plug in all kind of components. And so today my friend James came over and he charged the AC system for the 24 volt AC. So that is working. We also mounted a TV and I have a fridge that's installed. And right now today I'm working on the kitchen countertop. The TV's on a RV swivel mount. That's the 24 volt AC. And as y'all saw earlier, this is the condenser compressor unit that's mounted on the frame. Still have to tidy up all these lines and everything. Just a really exciting point of the build, honestly. I've been waiting, quite a while to get some power in this thing and start to make it livable. Alright, so it's a little dark in here, but this is kind of what I've been working on. We've got the frame basically framed out. Of course, we're missing a few support braces, but in general, this is kind of how the layout's going to be. I'm going to cut this flush. We're going to have a toolbox right here, 2-burner stovetop, and a sink. We'll do some cabinets up above with a microwave and some kitchen storage. And so I'm really impressed with this setup so far. This AC is really cold. I have it only set at 22 Celsius, so it's not like super maxed out running hard, but it is definitely doing its job. We've got 4 100 amp hour lithium batteries under here with a 3000 watt SunGrow solar inverter charger. And this thing is just awesome. Like, I've been running this for a couple hours now and it hasn't even made a dent in the battery. Looks like I could run this current power draw for about 18 hours continuous without any charging. And then we have this TV. Shout out to John Hicks. This is a 43-inch LG like slim TV. Nothing too crazy fancy, but it's on an RV mount, so it swivels out. It'll go 90 degrees each direction, and then it locks in place when it's all the way against the wall, so it doesn't go crazy anywhere. And basically over here I just have cabinet storage for e-bike parts. My e-bike is going to get parked right here, and we're going to have a shower pan that's next to right over here. So anyway, we're about to rip this board to length and just make some measurements. I don't know exactly how to mount this burner. Apparently you can't just cut a square, it's got to have an opening. So anyway, we're going to make some measurements and get to it.